low. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Blow, coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars. You think you can lay low? Roll up on your eye like Hawaii Five-O. Back out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give up the gut to Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Room here to run. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. They'll get this to Bell. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They run. It's Hill. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think he put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
60 Vikings, 60.
Now Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go. 18 cards.
Here's Ward. Austin is there and brings in another one. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 23. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Both teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Jackson to throw. Caught here by Bell. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 5. That is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Throw left side complete. That's Warren. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Throwing is Ward. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Report! Alpha, sit up! 180! Sit up! 180! Hey, Ozzie! Sit up!
Throwing is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Finish it on! Finish it on!
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Finish it on! 180! Finish it! Sit up!
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A handoff for Warren. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Ward out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Ward off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Ward. And that went too high and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
To throw is Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
What? 13. No, we changed it. 13.
Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 6. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a 41-yard line.
Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running left, it's Warren. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let's go now.
Ward now working out of the gun. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a first down.
Here we go. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Here's Warren. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Moore. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This will go to Henry out wide. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw is Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, middle. Middle. No, we changed it.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, Jackson. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great work.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. At their own 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw complete to Bell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Rashad Bateman. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A first down carry for Henry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the rushing form now to this point. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
A 36-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the gun, Jackson. He completes it to Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up at a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And they just did not get the snap away in time. On his loop for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Ravens 31, Steelers 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now an option play on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Derrick Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because